Thank you. Hello. How are you? Who's here? Lots of folks. Thank you for being here. I guess it's all about taking questions from you guys. I don't know. I guess I'll make a few comments. Keep it short. I had made 4 zombie films. Each of them were sort of 10 years or more apart from each other. And I consider that like one set of films. And then I had an idea. I wanted to do something about citizen journalism and new media. And so I had this idea for Diary of the Dead. And we found wonderful partners, a company called Artfire, that were willing to support us. And it was like going back home. Whoops, you just died. Did we? It was like going back home, back to the roots. I love doing it. And that film, because it was, it didn't cost a fortune to make, wound up making a lot of money. And that's why this film exists. And so I have sort of this new conceit, and the same, our friends at Artfire for some reason continue to support us. And so hopefully maybe there'll be, depending on what this film does, maybe there'll be 1 or 2 more. I'd love to do it. And
yes, awesome.
What I'm hoping, what I've sort of never been able to do before with the first 4 films, because each of the first 4 films are owned and controlled by different people, and I, just like the humans in my films, I can't even get these different people to agree on even putting out a boxed set of the films, So it's terrific to be working with partners that we trust each other and enjoy each other's company, and we now have sort of a new franchise. So Diary and this film represent sort of a new beginning for all of us. And if it works, hey, we'll do some more. And I would love to. I would love to. I would really love to do it. It would be like taking a vacation. I never get tired of doing this stuff. So anyway, that's basically all I have to say about it. And what would anyone like to ask? I can't see because these lights are in my eyes. Anyone that wants to ask a question, stand up and wave, make a big gesture or something so I can see it. Hello.
Hi. I don't so much have a question as I just wanted to say that growing up in my household, if we didn't watch a Romero film, we got in trouble. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for being such a positive force and continuing to give us movies that we love and we laugh at and we scream F words at. And I've been waiting for this moment for 38 years, so I just want to say thank you.
I hope there are better moments. Thank you very much. That's very much appreciated. Except I've always thought of myself as a negative force for some reason. Thank you. That was a very nice thing to say, and greatly appreciated. Thanks. Hello there.
Hey, my name is Austin.
Hey.
And I just wanted to ask, did you partner again with Amy and Greg Nicotero for the effects on this film, or?
Greg sort of granddaddied the effects on this film. We made a decision to do this all Canadian. That's partly a financial decision and partly a decision based on the fact that we love the people that we work with up there. I've basically been living there for 5 years. And when I first went up there, first went there to shoot a little film called Bruiser. I was fleeing the Hollywood system. Peter, my partner, and I were out here for 6.5 years, made more money than we'd ever made before or since in our lives. Never made a movie. Big films, The Mummy, Goosebumps, all this stuff, the development deals that never happened because we couldn't get Sharon Stone or Alec Baldwin or when the budget gets bigger, it becomes cast dependent. And I don't know. it never happened. None of those projects ever happened. So I fled, and I had written a little script for a film called Bruiser, and we found the money in France from a company called Canal Plus before they got swallowed up in merger hell. And I went to Canada. The DP that shot that film shot this film. I've been working sort of with the same family of really wonderful, dedicated people ever since. And that's the deal. It's great. I mean, this film looks like, 3 times actually what it cost us to make. And it's really due to the dedication of the people that made it. And we, I had this conceit. I wanted to do something about war and about conflicts that don't die. And, I had this idea that, well, what would you do? Well, I'd probably try to go to an island, small population, maybe more controllable. I got the big guns, and I could probably take care of the situation. And as usual in my films, the zombies are less of a problem than the human characters. And it just sort of all came together that way. I'm sorry, I forgot the beginning of what that was about. I'm a little loosey-goosey here. I'm still sort of on East Coast time. We're doing this sort of whistle-stop publicity. Yeah?
Oh, so you're not done.
No? Huh?
You're not done.
Oh, no, it's about Greg, right, and all of that. So we decided to do this. Greg, are you here? We decided to do it all Canadian. And Greg sort of godfathered it. Greg gave us the fake horse that they were he had one left over from Narnia or something. And he was great. He was a great help to the Canadian effects people that were doing the sort of everyday hands-on work. And he's a great old friend. Greg used to work for Tom Savini, and Greg knows this. I've said it to him. If I had my druthers, I'd still be working with Tom. But it started with Land of the Dead, which was a studio film, or it was technically a negative pickup, but Universal was involved from the beginning. And Tom, studio's not going to hire Tom because they can't sue him. He's got no assets. Unfortunately, those are the realities.
There's a lot of zombie films that have come out over the last several years. Some good, some really bad, really shitty. What are the elements?
Any very good?
What are the elements of those more modern films that really piss you off?
The question is, do I get pissed off by the modern zombie films or by the fact that there are so many remakes that are ridiculous remakes? But I would never have remade Dawn. My Dawn was of its time. When I resisted making, after Night of the Living Dead, I resisted doing another one for a long time. And then at first I just didn't want to do it because I didn't want to sort of get typecast. And then when people started writing about it, was, we losing again. I said, Jesus, if I'm going to try to do another one, I have to have a really good idea.